I would like to salute you with the most heartfelt sentiments,
Tanıtım programı
love,
vesilesiyle
and
bir araya
longing.
geldiğimiz 2021-2030
On the occasion of this
Karayolu
publicity
Trafik
event for
Güvenliği Strateji Belgesi
2021-2030
ve
Road Safety Strategy Document and
2021-2023 Eylem
Action
Planı'nın
Plan,
ülkemize ve
I
milletimize
hope
hayırlı
that
olmasını
the
diliyorum.
work conducted so
Bu
far will
belge
be
ve
auspicious for our
planın
nation and country.
hazırlanmasındaki
And I would like
gayretleriniz
to
trafik
congratulate
güvenliği
you for your
meselesinin
efforts
çözümü
in
için
the preparation
ortaya
of this
koyduğunuz
document
katkılar
and
için
action plan
her
and for
birinize
all the
ayrı ayrı
contributions you have
teşekkür
made
ediyorum.
for finding
Biraz
solutions
önceki
to the
videoda
problems
izlediğimiz
in traffic.
kazalarda yaralanan
A
insanlar
while ago in the
sadece
video,
bir
you watched the
istatistiki veri değil,
accidents that took place
hepsi
do
tanık
not only represent
diye bir
pieces of
ifade var.
statistical
Bu
information.
cümleyi
We
duyduğumuzda
know them
muhtemelen
all, said the
hepimizin aklına trafik kazalarında kaybettiği bir tanıdığımız
narrator, and
yüzü gelmiştir.
every time we
Kötü trafik
hear
kazalarında
such words, we
evlattan
remember
anne
the
babaya,
faces of
kardeşten
all dear
arkadaşa
to us
o kadar
who we
çok
lost
sevdiğimizi
maybe in
kaybettiğimizi
traffic
bu
accidents.
acıların
We lost
tarifi
so many
mümkün
people,
değil.
our family members, mothers, fathers,
Yaralananları,
brothers,
engelli
sisters,
kalanları,
or
maddi manevi çok büyük
friends, and many
zararlar
others.
görenleri de
Those
bu
who
tabloya
are
ilave etmek gerekiyor.
who have been hurt
Hatırlarsanız bir
uh,
dönem her akşam
should also
adeta
be included
savaş
into this
bilançosu gibi
picture. If you
trafik
remember,
kazası haberlerini
we used to listen to
her
the
gün
news about traffic
sollama
accidents
yaparken
that were
kafa
taking
kafaya
place
çarpışan
over
otobüsler,
and over again,
takla atan
buses
kamyonlar,
that crushed
paramparça olan otomobiller,
and
20 ölü, 30
cars
ölü gibi rakamlar
that flapped
rutin hale
over,
gelmiştir.
and death
Çünkü
tolls
yollar
of 20, 30 people every day, because the roads back in time were
üstelik
only
çoğu da bozuk.
of single lanes, and
Sollama yapmak,
many of the roads
yüksek risk almayı
were
ve
not
cambazlık yapmayı
well
gerektiren
built,
bir
and
bilgi.
it took
En
a
küçük
hard
bir hata facia
effort
demek.
to
Bundan 18 yıl önce
pass
hükümete
by
geldikten sonra açıkladığımız
and
ilk
overtake
6 aylık
a
acil
vehicle.
eylem planımızda
However, when we
bütün
took
yollarımız
office in our
komple yol
emergency
olacak
case
dediğimde
plan, we declared,
birileri bunu
I said
sandık
all
konusu
of
yaptı.
our roads and highways and
Tabii biz
motorways
bunları
will
hiçbirine kulak
be
asmadık.
of multiple
Hızla
lanes, and
planlarımızı,
some people
programlarımızı yapıp
did not
yolları
care
sıvadık
and
ve
mocked what I
çalışmaya
said,
başladık.
but we made our
Görevi
preparations and
devraldığımızda
plans,
Türkiye'de
rolled up our
çoğu
sleeves,
da
and
şehir
started
içi geçiş
working.
olmak
When
üzere
we took over the
sadece
office in our
6100 kilometre
country,
bölünmüş yol var.
there were only
Allah'a
6.1 thousand
şükür
kilometers long
bugüne kadar
divided roads.
22 bin
But so
kilometre
far,
daha bölünmüş yol
thanks be to
kazandırarak
God,
bu rakamı
we have
28 bin
added
kilometrenin üzerine
22,000 additional kilometers and brought this figure
Tabii aynı
over
şekilde
27,000
yollarımızın
kilometers
uzunluğunda
for
2
divided
kat
roads. This goes the same
Bunun
for
yanında
our
denetçiler
highways. The
araç
length
muayenesine
of
kadar
all
her alanda
of them
çok önemli
doubled.
atılımlar
And from
gerçekleşti.
auditing to
Trafik
examination
denetleme
of cars,
ekiplerimiz
we have made a
personel
lot
ve
of
araç
movements.
sayısı bakımından
Our
yetersizdi.
traffic inspection
Araç muayeneleri
staff
yetersizdi.
were falling
Hızlı ve
short
rutin
in
müdahale için gereken
number,
sağlık
and there
altyapısı
was
yetersizdi.
an insufficient
Tüm bu
healthcare
alanlarda da
infrastructure
yaptığımız
to
yatırımlarla
respond to
ülkemize
the
şu an
accidents. But with all the investments
kanunlar,
we made to
yeni
cover all
kurallar,
these areas, we made our country
teknolojiler
to leap forward and
elbette
switch
tüm
to
bunlara
another,
ne gerek var?
move on to
Böyle
another
devam
era.
etsin
We have developed
diyenler de
and
oldu.
came up with many new regulations and developments.
Trafikte
And still, there were
hiçbir
those
meseleyi
who said that these were not necessary, but we never postponed any issue related with traffic, because with the awareness that every passing day could cause human life, we did uphold this matter. Zero loss of life, zero injury, and zero material damage are our targets to achieve, and until we achieve all of our targets, we will continue to work. This matter goes beyond any kind of discussion or opinion difference. Therefore, everyone living in this country, with no exemption, should support the traffic-related studies and works undertaken. Not only in our country, but across the world, it is one of the priorities of many societies. And in 2010, at United Nations General Assembly, there was a resolution made for the improvement of international highway safety. And this way, it was aimed to reduce the traffic accident related deaths by 50%. We also undersigned this document of the UN for the first time in 2010, and then in 11 we uh, published the document as a presidential decree, and we then prepared a practice, a policy document, and put it into practice. We started auditing and inspections for pedestrian passages, speed control, and also the visibility of traffic controllers and teams, and removal of radars, and high fines for those who do not abide by the traffic rules and engage in actions such as drifting and illegal acts. We recruited 8,000 additional staff in traffic, and today we have 28,700 people working for our public traffic works. From automobiles to helicopters, from drones to ambulances, we have uh, 8,400 new vehicles added to our traffic fleet. Of course, every decision we made brought outcomes. In our highway network last year, thanks be to God, the accidents by 25%, the loss of life by 3% decrease. In our drone and helicopter inspections over the last years, we have detected more than 250,000 violations of traffic rules. And thanks to all the vehicles and systems we installed along highways, the death rate related with traffic accidents has been reduced by 18%. And in 2019, the figure of death ratio fell down to 5.9 from 13.4, and we this way have achieved this target among across the world, and been one of the two countries in the world who could achieve that. Our vehicles traveled across all inches of our country and highway. We created awareness raising campaigns with the investments we made in railways and highway and airways. We reduced the load on our motorways, and considering the total load of traffic, we increased the technical capacity scope and also removed the old vehicles from traffic. But has it been fully done, or is our job, our work done? No, of course. For us to be at ease in our hearts, what we want to see is zero loss of life, zero injury, and zero material loss. Last year, at the Ministerial Conference for Road Safety from all parties, it was demanded to reduce the traffic accident loss of life by 50%. And not only that, but in the following year, new strategies were demanded in this regard. And our colleagues worked for that throughout the whole year, and then they came up with 21-20-30 road safety strategy document and as well the action plan for road safety. We never leave anything at only the phase of preparation, but we do implement all we do immediately. When coming up with the strategy, we came up with two basic approaches. One is the safe system approach. At the basis of this approach, we have the idea that human beings will always make mistakes, and therefore we should establish a system which will prevent humans, from making accidents, and together with that, safe roads and careful users and drivers are necessary. The second approach in this whole scale is to do with zero loss in traffic accidents, death cases, and injuries, and also material loss. We want everyone to concentrate on this. When coming up with the first phase of this strategy document, 41 targets, 104 goals, and 441 key performance indicators were included into the whole file, and all the responsible authorities were defined with their job descriptions. First of all, two main chapters were created for this document. Fight against excessive speed. This is related with possible injuries on roads and addresses pedestrians, riders of motorcycles or bicycles, and also senior citizens. And this aims to protect them all, especially in locations where the accidents more frequently take place. These are of our priorities in this regard. And the areas to respond is another title, and this section covers highway infrastructure, surroundings, vicinities of the roads, vehicles, inspection, auditing, and a post-accident response. These are the subtitles, and when you go deeper in detail across those chapters and sections, you will see there are many other issues intertwined it. Therefore, all sections of the society should shoulder responsibility so that we can tackle this problem related with traffic safety. A while ago, we watched videos about the uh, project titled "The Faces of Traffic," and I would like to thank to all those for having prepared and pulled off such a great work. I congratulate them and all the news programs, TV shows, and all other serials that contribute to raise awareness about road safety and traffic accidents. I would like to thank to them and congratulate them for their great work. I pray for the mercy of God on the souls of all those who lost their lives due to traffic accidents, and a quick recovery to all those injured. I would like to also congratulate all public servants working day and night, all volunteers working relentlessly to prevent accidents taking place on our roads. And I extend my special gratitude. And I again make a call on my nation to abide by all the rules of traffic. Thank you all very much. I greet you all with love and respect. Stay in health.
Müsaadeleriyle ödül töreni için bir müddet daha sahnede misafir etmek isteriz kürsünün önünde tensip buyursanız. Sayın Cumhurbaşkanımıza refakat etmek üzere İçişleri Bakanımız Sayın Süleyman Soylu'yu da kürsüye, sahneye davet etmek istiyorum. Buyursunlar Sayın Bakanım. Sayın Cumhurbaşkanım, ekranlarda da izlemiştik trafik medya yüzlerimizi. Şimdi tek tek huzurlarınıza